My name is Emily Broyles, and today I will be showing off my Maya chain rig. This script automatically creates an IK rig for a chain in Maya. Once you load the script, all you have to do is select your chain and press this Execute All button. And once you do that, you have your chain. Now let's break down what this rig is doing. The way this rig works is you have a certain number of controls that each have a joint constraint to them, and this curve is skinned to the control joints. An animator can control this curve much like you can in any 2D art program. One feature of these controls is scaling in the X affects how hard or soft the curve can be. This script also creates a series of joints and creates an IK spline to connect it to the curve. Each chain link is constrained with a parent constraint to each joint. One more feature. So this control right here has an option to turn stretchy on. And what that does is it scales each joint out so that no matter how long or what shape the curve takes, the chain will always take up the full length of the curve. It is possible to go too far, but that would be up to the animator to make sure those limits are not reached. Before running the scripts, there are changeable attributes that can be adjusted. The first changeable attribute is selection sort. What that does is when you have selected geometry, it will automatically sort them in order of name. However, if your chain links are not alphabetical, then you can turn it to false, and you can just select your chain links in order and it'll still work. This next attribute is to change the name of the chain, and that will affect part of the name in almost everything this rig creates. You can also specify the number of chain links. Please note that this only applies if there is no selection when this is run. To demonstrate that, I will delete the chain and click the Execute All button. As you can see, it creates a chain for you and it makes the rig. If you decide later you want to swap out the geometry, you can come in here into the chain group, and since all the constraint is on this group, you can put your model in you can replace this, you can delete this and replace it with your model. This section of controls will dictate how many controls you'll have, because right now it says 3 and we have 3 controls. It will also determine the radius of the control, the length or height of the control, and you can also adjust the color of the controls with Maya Color Index. This last one is the curve drop-off rate for skinning the curve, in case you want to adjust how the skinning works, but that requires a knowledge of how Maya skinning works.